What's up, love? We back. We checking out this NBA All Star game. Back when you got a time, you shouldn't need an alibi, but you got an alibi. We like to have fun time and temperature. Loud. Don't get any feelings. We out here just trying to do what we do. Checking out the NBA All Star game, trying to get back in the field. Live. Don't get any offense. I always say like sometimes you see people doing their toenails. So you gonna watch me watch some of this NBA, John. I don't know. I might check out some YouTube boxing. Might see a grimace or something. You never know because the reactions to the what we watching. You can't predict them with the boxing unless you've seen the boxing match. I still that Gamboa Davis Strong, best you ever seen in a long time. I don't. I've watched boxing over the years. I've seen different fights. I've seen the Parnell Whitaker fight. I've seen Hopkins, De La Hoya. I've seen Hopkins, Roy Jones, John. I've seen Parnell, uh, and Oscar. I still think that Parnell won that John. They gave the decision to Oscar, and the rest is history. Zab, Zab. I've watched it over the years. I've seen some Klitschko fights, seen some Holyfield fights. Uh, a lot of Tyson. Growing up as an '80s baby, born in 1980, like Tyson. Tyson was that ball. Like you had Tyson. Michael Jackson. He had his own sequin army running up to see Reagan. That's a topic for another discussion. But the sequins army, like you got sequins and army gear. But uh, there's a time and place for everything. Uh, there is a season, time, time, time. However it goes. There's a time to be playful, time to be serious. They're not split personalities. Alive. Don't get in your feelings. Because I'm a clinician in the field, so I know about dissociative, and I know dissociating in the fear of danger or trauma and stuff like that. It's a disconnect. It's you're not present in the moment. You can sit through a event and not know the events going on. It's like you're inside your own body in a dark corner, sitting Indian style. But I don't have split personalities, but or different personas. It's all me. Sometimes you'll see me with the clinical hat on, like that means business. And then you'll see chilling me, and you'll see promotion me. You'll see comedic me. They're not split personalities. It's just different hats. You're trying to wear these different hats and do different things. They're all positive. And like I said, time and temperature. I listen to the music. I have that past lived experience. We're living for the future. I have a past focused on the future love. So there's that. But from day to day, you just chill. You want to relax. You want to go to work. You want to come home, decompress from the day. You want to watch YouTube. You want to chill with your missus. I ain't got a missus. Lady, I keep telling you, ain't no beating, ain't no cheating. It's just some bad jokes. They're good jokes. I'm just saying it like that because I like to play a lot. They're good jokes. They're quality jokes. I've seen others perform these jokes and they get the crowd roaring. So I know they're good quality jokes. Don't try to gas me up. It's good quality jokes. And then I was just on the gram scrolling through. I'm cheating on the scroll down. Bing, 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 bing. Late night when she needed my love. Bing, 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 bing. I thought she was just texting. That could only lead to one thing. Wonder if you're bending over backwards for someone else. I don't know one else. Caught you cheating on the scroll down. Now I had that joke. It's in a comic strip form. But then later on, I saw it on one of them entertainment magazine drawings at the bachelorette party. The chick was getting her backbone in. This is clinician me. Um, that's not clinician terminology, but yeah, that ended that relationship. Like it's crazy because she was on the couch, like the position, the guarantee position. Anyway, and her friends are all around. They throwing dollars on her, and they screaming and hollering, and the male performer was getting it in, getting it in, and for some reason, one of her friends or her herself posted it, and I guess the fiance saw it on the scroll down. I did a whole freestyle internally. This is years ago. This is probably like 2016. Because I just thought to myself, like, it would be, like, it's not funny. It's not a funny thing. But, somewhere on the earth, somebody's scrolling down and seeing a person, even if it's in like a background, you scrolling down, you see your homies post, and in the background, you see a chick or your dude, and they hooked up with somebody else, somewhere on earth. I hope I never go through that. Don't make me go through it live. I'm not dealing well. It's a joke. I'll be like, whatever, man. With the dumb stuff. You see past the dumb stuff. You speak on the dumb stuff when it arises. You have the opportunity to speak on the dumb stuff. As a social worker, I advocate and fight against oppression. You're not going to silence me live. I be on here like I said. If they can paint their toes, like I can say what I want. Um, like who wants to spend 45 minutes to an hour watching somebody just paint their toes? I hop on, see what people talked about. You paint your toes, I hop off. Mm-hmm. I've seen some people just sit there and smoke. That's what you do. I'm not criticizing. I'm just saying, don't criticize me. Like, comment, subscribe. That YouTube channel, we're gonna keep pumping that. That's the Bear Facts podcast. Things are on the way. We're trying to get things together. You do you, I'm doing me. Don't try to step on my toes. It's gonna come to a head. Check out that slander and defamation, Jim. Like the boy Bernie Mac said, I know this New York City. I ain't scared of you, mother. Like, it ain't nothing. Like, I'm not in the dumb stuff, but I'm intimidated either. I play a lot. I play a lot. You hear that 30 times in every post because I play a lot. Run up on a hammer. I'm just saying, like, oppression. You can't just be like, oh, nobody wants to hear you talk. Like I said, my joke, I've been in places and I've seen on like professional Jones. I'm not saying they stole my joke. Like, I come up with stuff in my head artistically, and then I hear it in a rap song or in the comedy skit or whatever. Like, it is what it is. You go through similar experiences and you make a joke out of it. So, don't tell me my stuff is funny. No beating, no cheating, just jokes. Just endless jokes. Now, after a while, the joking might get on your nerves. Like, can you be an adult? But I play a lot. It's worse things. Like I said, I'm not always going to be in the playful mood. I'm definitely not always in the performance mood. So don't try to ambush me with some on stage open mic. When I choose to do my open mic, I'll do my open mic. Don't get your feelings off. I'm not just gonna be on the live doing these things. Like I don't know, I'm not ever gonna pursue a comedic career. I'm not gonna pursue a DJ career. I'm not gonna pursue different things. Different things I am gonna pursue. I was focused on my career and my schooling, but I might do an open mic night. I've looked into it. I might do an open mic night one of the days. I don't want to give you, like, I'll give it to you because it's probably not going to happen because people done ruined that, done did all. But, like, my idea was to, like, invite a young lady out for a nice evening and maybe plan the evening, and jump on stage without her knowledge or stuff like that, and do my set or whatever. Done did all, done did all. Anyway, um, beware of the gaslight. If they on there like hating, you see my posts, my time and temperatures, my Lord forgive them, they just jokes 2.37. Because we had the one, we had the two, now we on 2 point because it ain't a full set. I just be ranting and stuff, and those ain't the best quality jokes I got, and they were just rehearsals, ladies and gentlemen. Don't hit me because somebody already hit me with the ain't nobody laughing and here's a real comedian, and then they give you like some 10-year-old that got jokes written for him. Don't gaslight me. Like that don't destroy my confidence. That don't break my psyche. I just look at you like, right. Anyway, um, then another idea. I think I went over this in another time and temperature. In my last relationship, I was going to you plot and plan things. I was going to hit the holiday party, the Christmas party. Hey Joe, hey, aren't you such and such fiance? Yeah, yeah, that's me. And get in close with the closeness. Uh, wow, don't get in your feelings and don't be gaslighting me. I'm just saying, like, comment, subscribe. The Bear Facts podcast. And like I say, you get in good with the Now, because I'm saying it, and I'm single, so I'm just saying the romanticism of romanticism that runs through my brain. You get in good with the boss, the manager, the department head. You golf, you hit the cigar lounge. You do different things, and then you're like, okay, I'm planning maybe a year, 3 years later. I'm planning this. We gonna do the elope wedding. We're going, or maybe a real wedding. You planning out with the both fams, and you continue to look at venues. And no, I ain't doing that. I don't like it. There's too much trees on the trees. Whole time you planning your own little romantic giveaway. You got in with good with the boss, and now you're like, okay, boss, put in for 2 weeks of vacation, and we gonna go down here. Family's gonna meet us down there. Paid for the whole thing, tickets, everything, and get down there and you surprise her with the surprise wedding. Then you tell everybody get lost and you enjoy the rest of the vacation. But or you could just do it vacation style. But I like the surprise. I like surprises. You can't fix a relationship with just dick and gifts, but it's my in a box. I'm just saying, for those romanticized evenings, I don't know, maybe this will be like a romance coaching time and temperature. I wanted to do, the lay your head on my beaded arm or on my beaded chest. Kiss me under the light of 1,000 stars. Like, it might not be romantic to everybody, but you set up a table on like a rooftop, or like if all you guys are parking garage, you hit the top deck under the stars. They got the rooftop park. They got rooftop decks, but since not many people hit the rooftop park, and now they got a jumbotron out there. You can watch the game. You can watch some figure skating if that's your thing. You might be into Own or something like that, and watch the haves and the have-nots. I don't know if that's your chick thing, and you want to bond with your chick. Maybe you set up so you can. Like, I'm not saying buy out the rooftop park, but I don't know. Um, I'm looking at the score. The score don't look right. But haven't really been paying attention. I just came out of a meeting. But I've had past experiences. Hop in the car, go with me. You don't have to pack anything. Don't you want to feel the breeze? And then you hit the Ocean City shore. Just we going to the Y. Throw on a bathing suit, get dressed, and we're going to the Y. And then it's like, all right, well, why are we getting on 95 to go through 0.3 miles? Shut up and take the ride. I've done pull up at the retention pond. I was living in Florida. retention pond, a lot of retention ditches, and but it's a pond. It's a pond, and you bring. It wasn't a picnic basket or nothing like that, but you bring some pizzas. You get your romanticize one. It is what it is. I've done that. I've done the hit 'em with the engagement ring. That hasn't worked out too much. Like I'm single. Like I ain't I'll be sure out this motherfucker. Like once you look past the double chin, it's all sexy. Sexy is sexy. If Doug Heffernan can say it, TV's Doug Heffernan. Let's hope for me. Um, you know, I don't know. I don't know. I play too much. I like the she been with you from day one, nigga. Trip going your wife, but I'm single. You wasn't with me when I was shooting in the gym. So I tend to be so sick of love songs, and in that mode, I'm looking for the lady friend. Like we ain't. But at the same time, you know these things. You still like care about them. It's more than a friends with benefits situation. We've touched on that. It's somebody you care deeply about, might fight for. It's not just a, you know, hidden booty call or some stuff like that. It's like you do the extra thing because sometimes, depending on how you define the friend with benefits situation, you might just be, hard and lollipops, and you mutually agreement on that, but it's just cool on the low for faded, for it was cool on the run for it. One night love, have some fun on the run, yeah, give it to you. It might be a situation like that, but when you got the women friend, you have those benefits. But you might hit a lounge. We've talked about this. You might hit a family gathering. This is the lady friend. And she might get cool with your family. She might get cool with the kids. Might talk to your grandma. Might braid your niece's hair or something like that. It's like the friend with benefits with just not the mattress. More than just the mattress mambo or the mattress wrestling. You know. You know you're secure enough to discuss, like, well, I'm talking to this dude, like, we still dealing with each other on that fringe with benefits fringe benefit, like, tennis bracelets, get your winners replaced with the sun. I can't say it enough. Thank you, Jay-Z, for coming up with that line. Like, I don't know, but like I said, I've done different things. It's not for everybody. For some people, you just like the and gifts. Like that's all you want. You want like okay. I've heard females saying, "Okay, you can hit me off and leave." Then you become a Tuesday hoe. Nothing wrong with that. But I'm just saying. I enjoyed that role. I fell in love in that position. Uh, love. Don't be coming at me with weird comments. You know what I mean. Like, she said she loved me back. It was no broken hearts. It was just she moved along, and I just stopped having feelings for that moment. I guess I still care about her. I don't know. We just don't see each other. We don't talk no more. As of like a month ago. Anyway, that was a while ago, and we stayed in touch all this time. So, whatever. I don't really care how you feel. I don't. But we're just rambling. That's what people do. You paint your nails. I don't paint my nails. I don't know. You could hit the flow beat. I was watching Coming to America too. They mentioned the flow beat. It brought back funny memories. I never used the flow beat, but the flow beat in general is just funny. That's good comedy right there. The flow beat, like that's up right there with sequins and rhinestones and stuff like that. That's up there with you got the Floby, you got the depending on how you work your material, the supercuts is a good. I enjoy a good supercut joke. Bedazzler, these are good quality material to build on. I had a joke. It's old now because Richard Simmons has hit Baby Jane's status. Like, he's in a house somewhere. He has a caretaker, but his family be scared, and the caretaker be like, "No, I'm Rambo in this bitch. You can't see him, you can't see me." But anyway, the Richard Simmons joke was like, not it's not a joke on Richard Simmons. It's like, what do you call what he wears? Like, what do you call that? You can't call it a wife beater. You think when you think of wife beaters, you think rugged men. You think manly things. The whatever he's wearing got sequins and rhinestones. You can't call that a wife beater. Like, you think of down south Bible belt with stains on it. You think dudes on the corner in the hood, like muscles, even fat dudes with stains. I don't know. I'm fat and I rock my wife beater. But the sequins and rhinestones takes it out of that category. It takes it out of that category. You can't call it a tank top because you think of chicks with the midriff. That I'll learn you about a midriff. That's a conversation for another time. Like, that's one of the best features I like, the midriff. But anyway, you can't call it a tank top because you think of chicks, and we're gonna leave that there because you never know who's watching. But when you can fill out a female that can fill out a wife beater and make it look like them, we gotta bring back the jersey dress, the basketball jersey dress. But anyway, you from that, you know what I'm saying. So you can't call it the tank top either. Like, that's you think of females and stuff. But I don't know. I'm not gonna finish the joke, but that's the setup. I'm not gonna hit the punchline. It's too old. Because, like I said, he's reached Baby Jane status. He's still alive, hair thinning. And there's nothing wrong with that. It comes with age. But it is what it is. Like, I had a shirt joke. At one point, A shirts were pretty popular. Like, I'm a crew neck man. I'm not for the A shirt. I don't do the exposing cleavage. When I come at you chest naked or semi chest naked, you're gonna have the wife beater or a wife beater or my bare chest. But I'm not doing an A shirt. Like, you think cleavage, you think pretty breasts. I'm sorry, that's just what you think. But for a while, dudes was wearing the A shirts. Like, they had, I'm not with bodybuilder with the A shirt. I don't need to see your pectoral line. Your sternum pectoral line. Nah, I'm good with that. I'm good. We don't do that. But like I said, I had a joke like that. And I just seen, that's what I was talking about earlier. And the similarity of jokes. Unless you've invented telepathy, the joke is the joke. Like, you might have similar jokes. I've seen somebody that had John similar to, I don't want to say it, but you're right. The pussy, that's what I call it, the pussy queef joke. Because if you've seen Just Forgive Them, or Lord Forgive Them, They Just Jokes, Volume 1, I've seen people do different variations of that joke, and I didn't give them my joke. Somebody, a preacher, he hit with the apple bottom. Like, the joke says, like, I like R&B, but it's gotten too raunchy. It's too raunchy. They talk about skeets and BEDs. One of the greatest lines. Help, I know you want love, and I just wanna. Girl, you know the deal. Skeet. See what it is, what you wanna know. Make it rain on it. She gonna make it rain on it. Now, like I said, the first time I heard the song, I thought they were talking about private parts. Skeet, and juices flowing. But he says one of the things, it's too raunchy. So I was saying, like, I was riding in the car with my kids, and they're singing stuff like that, and I'm like, I don't know if this is appropriate for a 3-year-old. It's a joke. Live don't get in your feelings. So then I like I was saying. So then the punchline is, like, I'm gonna come out with a song and call it the Pussy Relief song because you can say anything or whatever. I didn't do the whole setup, but basically it starts out with being I like an R&B, Think like my kids in the car, 3-year-old twerking and stuff like that. And it's a joke, it's too raunchy, and then you go into the punchline. You give a couple of examples, then you go into the punchline of the Pussy Creep song, and you do the Pussy Creep song, and that's the that's the that's the punchline. So that was the joke. And like I said, I've seen a preacher do a variation, and we might have talked once or twice before this, definitely like 2 or 3 times after it. Um, but he roared the crowd with the apple bottom, and his kids riding in the back with the apple bottom jeans boots with the furs, and it being too raunchy, too raunchy. Um, and that was after I had already did the rehearsal, released it, and stuff like that. Uh, that was years ago. That was like I said, 2017. I seen a famous comedian. And I seen him live, and he didn't do the joke. And then I seen him a special where he started out the special with this similar type of joke, and the crowd roared. But then he went on to the same stuff as all loud. But I already know that that's what you do. You got your routine. You go out there performing every night. And not to be insulting, but I'm just saying that was the only different thing and that was in the first like 5 minutes. It was a variation. It wasn't the same thing. But to get to my point, don't tell me my jokes ain't funny. So, no cheating, no beating, just jokes. Um, you know, I'm trying to think. You know, I got some like these are raw performed. Like I got when you see the time and temperatures. Lord forgive them, just jokes 2 point whatever they raw perform. Some of them are like with the Girl Scouts. I had that joke for a while, but whenever I come at you, it's like I mean I got the title written down because I might see something like even when I was waiting the other day and even after that I could have worked in some like I don't know if I was thinking of the distro how to because you making it like it's they real pushers. And I forget what I was saying. The pipeline, but you know, it's they're jokes that I formulated. Like I'll see something and formulate a joke, and I might not perform it that second, but and I'm definitely not gonna rate the whole thing out. Like the way I type and write don't keep up with my thought process, so that's not gonna happen. Like I'll be 3 words in and be like, all right, I forgot the shit. Like when it comes to freestyling in my head or just freestyle comedy, like it's better to be spontaneous. Like I can start recording this shit, but I don't fucking know. But anyway, like I'll see something, I'll see a situation. I seen something the other day, like even with the Girl Scout joint, that was based off truth. Like I was pulling up the WalMarts and I pulled up to the I pulled up to the PetSmart, and I was walking in, and the girl was like, "Do you want some cookies?" And I'm like, "No, I ain't got no cash on me." And then she was like, "No, we accept credit cards and Cash App and all that." And I was like, "Oh balls." So the whole and like I said in one of the jokes when I was doing the joke, like I had a family member, and they had the cookies like stacked up like a warehouse, like reaching the ceiling and shit. It didn't take up the whole room, but it was stacked up like it was almost hitting the ceiling. And then growing up, Girl Scouts is Girl Scout cookies. And it's like you got Barbara and the accountant pushing the cookies. You got now they taking so you got the high rises, now they got the low rises at the strip mall. So formulated the joke like, but got the titles. Sometimes I don't even remember what the joke is. Sometimes I might not remember, but then I can work something out. And with the advent of live, because I'm not ready to, like I'm saying, I'm focused on other things, but in spare times when I just want to have spare time, I can release these things. And sometimes, like, I get on my soapbox, I get on my high horse, like, I hit live, like everybody else do. Like, I'm a clinician by trade. I'm trying to open other entrepreneurial businesses, but I ain't out here uh, doing nothing negative. And everything I say on here is like, I mean, I can invent if I want, if that's what I want to do. But mostly you'll see me playing or unveiling some stuff because, like I said, I'm not trying to sell wolf tickets. I'm not trying to just keep telling people, oh, it's on the way, it's on the way. Like, I have these things, like, we right there. We just at a standstill. And if we can get back in the field or get a position that's, you know what I mean, a good position or something like that, and we open this stuff, it's like the future's going to be rolling. We're going, like, even when I was getting all this stuff, working the job in the paid internship, I never knew that, like, this is basically we at the doorstep. We graduated and we got a lot of the assets for the shop. So it's like once we jump this last hurdle, it's like that's that. And we here now. Like, we secure a spot. We get the little assets we got to get left, and we renovate the spot. And while we doing renovations, hopefully we can do some other things, and we take it from there. Like, I ain't in nobody else's ways. Don't step on my toes. Like, I wish everybody the best. I ain't a hater. Uh, like I say, I'm not on here trying to make people jealous, and I don't want you to think like I'm just selling wolf tickets. So know that the shop is definitely on their way. Know that we definitely have these things that I'm trying to bring to the shop. Maybe not like when it comes to the extended shop, like we got the little tools and stuff like that. But like I say, depending on the space, I don't know if we'll have a space for a full fledged uh, carpentry class, or not carpentry class, but like do the little knickknacks and stuff like that, like the craftsman projects and stuff like that. But we try to do different things. We trying to do this the Bear Force paintball course. We trying to do different things. Like, it's a step by step process. Like the way I was be saying, the way my mind works. Working on 100 different things at one time. Like, you might think I'm chilling all the time, but it's just being a household. It's just me. Most of the time I'm by myself. And like I said, these time and temperatures are for when times you shouldn't need an alibi, but yeah. You want to keep your concierge. I've been rescued by the concierge on many occasions, that even though I shouldn't have to be, because like I told you, I don't be in no bullshit. I don't want to be in your bullshit. Keep me away from the shit. I already escaped out of the shit. Um, so don't put me in your shit. If I put myself in some bullshit, it'll be my bullshit, and I don't plan on doing that. So you know, it is what it is. Like I said, I have a comedic affect. I can be quiet and reserved. I have the clinical academic education. I speak Ebonics very well, and I speak the King's English. So I got I'm multilingual. So the King's English, Ebonics, and academic. So it's all in there. And I like to play a lot. So we might check back in. We might do a Lord Forgive Him volume 2.17. We might do a drawing or something. I know I said that a couple days ago, but I don't know. We're going to end this now. Though.